Hey, it's Taskar11 with Team Prep for Week 6 of the Lost Ones Draft League. So, Torgoff Typhlosions will be going up against PT Red, I assume that stands for Pokemon Trainer, and their team, the Empire City Joltix. So, their roster is Black Curum, Toxapex, Primarina Z, Incineroar, Swellow, Rotom Fan, Sableye, Mega Sableye, just Mega Sableye, Chansey, Jolteon, Rotom Heat Z. They actually drafted two different Rotom forms, and we decided that they could bring both of them into one match if they wanted, since there's really no advantage to doing that whatsoever. So it wouldn't matter if we waived the species clause in that case. And lastly, Hippowdon and Sawsbuck Z. So the big threats there are Black Curum, Toxapex, and Chansey. So Black Curum, I've got Homura Chemikyu to help against that. It can hit through disguise, though, thanks to Terravolt, so I can't just switch in on it safely or send in Mimikyu without being prepared for it first. But Mimikyu is just my general main attacker here. Will also be useful against pretty much everything else. And probably going to have a tough time against that Chansey since I'm not running Drain Punch. Actually, I really don't need Shadow Sneak. I think it would be best if I brought the Jolly version instead. Oh wait, I don't have Drain Punch on this one right now either. Alright, well, I'll put Drain Punch on there first before starting the match in place of Shadow Sneak. I think I should do it with the Jolly one, though. Because Jolly, as long as Sticky Web's up, I will always outspeed that Black Curum in case it's Scarf or something. Since it's not Black Curum Z, I don't have to worry about it being a nuke, but I do have to worry about it potentially being Scarf. So Jolly Mimikyu is probably the better option, and I'll switch Shadow Sneak for Drain Punch to better deal with the Incineroar and Chansey before the match starts. Next up, I've got Zekvon Genbu. So this will be my main way of dealing with the Toxapex. I've got Hidden Power Ice for mainly just the Curum. And I can't really think of anything else to put on there. I mean, not the Curum, for the Hippowdon, because that's the only thing that really doesn't want to. That's the only thing that can take a Thunderbolt. Nothing else really wants to take a Thunderbolt too much. And Knockoff will be especially useful for the Chansey. Then I've got Kshatriya here. Heavy Slam is going to hurt the Curum pretty well since it's super effective, though I'm pretty sure Black Curum is very heavy, so it's not going to do max damage. Chansey, I'll be able to very easily deal with the Chansey with Kshatriya, I think, since I've got Toxic and Leech Seed, and it can't poison me. Then along with Leftovers, even if it tries the Seismic Toss, I can definitely outstall it. Mostly just got to watch out for the Rotoms against this. And then for the Rotoms, I've got Ground-type Silvally Narrative Gundam. So Ground-type multi-attack, that's mostly just going to be for the Incineroar and Stab. It's not actually going to work against the Rotoms. Then Ice Beam. I guess there's really not too much that the Ice Beam is useful for, except for Hippowdon. I should switch that for Surf. That'll be more useful since I can hit the Rotom Heat and Incineroar with that. So I'm going to switch to Ice Beam for Surf before we start. Then Shuckle. Got Shuckle with Infestation, Toxic, Sticky Web, and Encore. Encore is going to destroy that Chansey. Sticky Web is going to help against the Black Curum. Really end the Jolteon a bit, but mostly just the Curum I need speed control for. especially since I've got a few slower things. Then Toxic will also help against the Chansey once I Encore it along with Infestation. Plus, Encore plus Infestation is going to hurt the Toxapex as well, though I can't stay in on that because of, well, as long as I Encore it so it doesn't Toxic me, then I'll be fine against the Toxapex. And then lastly, I'm bringing Haxorus for the first time, Sylvain Jose Gautier. So, Adamant Scarf with Mold Breaker. This way I can destroy the Rotoms, Earthquake. I've got a pretty decent matchup against the Chansey, and I completely revenge kill the Black Kyurem. And Facade is just filler in case I get burned somehow. Nothing really worth bringing that I could think of, since this is a Scarf set and I can't bring some kind of support move. So, and then Poison Jab is just for the Primarina. So that's what I'm bringing for the Week 6 match against the Empire City Joltix. Also, if you missed the last prep video and were wondering why there was no Week 5 battle, that's because that last prep video was also a bit of an update video where I mentioned that the Week 5 battle was a forfeit from the opponent, so there won't be any battle from that. I just did the prep video anyway because I didn't want to let that go to waste. So battle for Week 6 will be up tomorrow. So see you then.